Welcome to the Hypercube, planet Terra, home to the human race and a whole lot of other crazy beings. But the real action was happening in the Hypercube. This wasn't your mama's game console. We're talking a massive holographic arena 66.6 miles wide on each side. Imagine a giant cube plopped right on top of the old United States. That's the Hypercube, baby. 4 corners, 4 entry points, north, south, east, west. Didn't matter where you came from, everyone had an equal shot at glory, or at least that's what they told you. The Hypercube was more than just a game. It was an escape, a chance to rewrite your destiny. It was the biggest, baddest reality show in the galaxy. The Hypercube wasn't just some local Earth thing. This was a galactic phenomenon broadcast on a loop across the cosmos. Every sentient being with a receiver and a dream could tune in. They watched, they cheered, they placed bets. The stakes were high, but the rewards out of this world. For the players inside the Hypercube, the pressure was on. Every move they made, every decision was scrutinized by billions. But for those watching from the outside, the Hypercube offered a glimpse into something truly special. It was a chance to see different species, different cultures, all come together for one common goal, to conquer the Hypercube. Now, not everyone who entered the Hypercube was there to win. You had your refusers. These guys were all about pushing the limits, seeing how much pain they could take before tapping out.
We're not here to play nice. We're here to test the boundaries, to see how far we can go.
Then you had your abstainers, total wild cards, these ones. They didn't play by the rules, might even try to break the game itself.
Rules? What rules? The Hypercube is our playground, and we make our own rules.
But the real stars, the ones everyone wanted to be, were the gladiators. They were in it to win it, the best of the best, pushing their minds and bodies to the limit. They trained their whole lives for this, sacrificing everything for a shot at immortality.
We live for this. Every challenge, every battle, it's all for the glory of the Hypercube.
And trust me, in the Hypercube, immortality wasn't just a dream, it was the ultimate prize.
In my world, we have legends about the Hypercube. Here, legends come to life.
Section 4, Reality Bites Back. The Hypercube wasn't some cheap VR knockoff. This was the real deal. Holographic tech so advanced you couldn't tell the difference from real life. You felt every blast, every cut, every bone-crunching hit. It messed with your head, made you question what was real and what was just the game. But that's what made it so addictive. The Hypercube wasn't just a game, it was an experience. It challenged everything you thought you knew about yourself, forced you to confront your deepest fears. And sometimes, just sometimes, it showed you a side of yourself you never knew existed. Section 5, CRISPR level up your DNA. Now, surviving the Hypercube was one thing, but to win, you needed an edge. That's where CRISPR came in. Imagine genetic upgrades delivered in real time, rewriting your DNA as you played. Need to heal faster? Boom, CRISPR. Want to see in the dark? No problem, CRISPR. CRISPR was the great equalizer, allowing anyone, regardless of their species or origin, to compete on a level playing field. Of course, not everyone was happy about it. Some folks called it cheating, said it took away from the purity of the game. But the way I saw it, if you weren't evolving, you were falling behind. And in the Hypercube, falling behind meant becoming someone else's highlight reel. Section 6, Flutter by Butterfly. The Hypercube was a dangerous place. One wrong move and it was game over. That's where the butterfly came in. This wasn't your average insect, mind you. We're talking a holographic guide assigned to each player at the start of their journey. The butterfly was your teacher, your confidant, your Jiminy Cricket. It helped you navigate the levels, whispered secrets about your opponents, and maybe even offered a shoulder to cry on when the going got tough. But don't let its delicate appearance fool you. The butterfly was as much a part of the game as the players themselves, with its own agenda and its own secrets to keep.
Remember, I am here to help you, but you must trust your instincts. This journey is as much about you as it is about the game.